Hey Haley, welcome to my vlog 5, multi-directional speed and agility. So I've decided to go with two multi-directional speed drills in this presentation. The first one is a zigzag cutting drill, which we're going to see now. So I just go into a set and base position and I just go through a zigzag cutting drill. The next drill I go through is a 90 and 45 degree cutting drill. So the first one we're going to see here is a 90 degree cutting drill. So I just accelerate linearly and then I cut to my left hand side. That would be a 90 degree cut. Then next one is a 45 degree cut, so the cut isn't quite as acute. Same again, I accelerate linearly and I just cut to my left hand side to a 45 degree angle. So in this presentation I've decided to go cutting over a crossover. Cutting movements utilize the inside medial edge of the foot for force production, where crossovers will utilize the outside edge of the foot for force production. So the main theme within this presentation is to utilize drills to work on the inside edge, so the medial edge of the foot for force production throughout the drills that will be shown in this presentation. And you can just see here in this snapshot, ideally what we're trying to do with the drills that we're going to see is produce force off the inside edge of the foot and get pure triple extension in that rear leg, as you can see in my right leg in this picture. So the first drill I'm going to do here is a lateral A-Skip. This is just to give us some sort of context in how to produce force at the medial edge of the foot. So in this instance, I'm going to push my body to the left hand side by driving off the inside edge of my right foot, getting full extension of that right leg as I do so. Again, in this snapshot, you can see that I'm getting full triple extension on that right leg, good hip separation, and producing force off the medial edge of my right foot. Next drill then is going to be a lateral shuffle to base. So I just set base, and again this drill is just to give us some context on how to produce force off the medial or inside edge of our foot. So you can see in this snapshot now, again I'm getting that full triple extension of the rear leg and driving through the inside edge of the foot. Next drill then is a cutting wall drill. Again, another drill that's just going to give us a little more context about how to cut. So here we're going to start with what's called a posture hold. So the weight is on the inside edge of my left foot. From here we're going to load up that left leg by getting the right pinky toe on the ground. The cues here will be load and lift. Load and lift. Next drill we're going to look at then is lateral bounding. So again, lateral bounding is going to help us in our ability to produce force off that medial edge of the foot. So this is a non-counter lateral bound, trying to stick that landing. With the lateral bounding then we can progress this on a little more with certain progressions. So we're going to see that now in the next video clip. So the progressions may go from a non-counter movement to counter movement to a double contact stabilized to a double contact continuous and then finally continuous. So we've already seen a non-counter in the previous video clip. Here's a counter movement. Then we have a double contact stabilized where I'm trying to stick that landing in one go again. So double contact and trying to stick the landing. Then we go into what's called double contact continuous, where there's just a mini bounce in between each lateral bound. So bounce, bounce, push, bounce, bounce, push. And then finally we have continuous bounding, where it's just bounding from one foot to the other, or one side of the body to the other. Now obviously in one of the drills there was a 45 degree cut, so a drill that could give us a little more context and transfer maybe a 45 degree bound, which we'll see here. So again I set in base and then I bound at a 45 degree angle, pushing up and across, sticking each landing. So that would be a non-counter movement 45 degree bound. The progression then will be the same that we've seen in the lateral bounds. Finally we have medial hops, again just giving us some context of how to produce force of that inside edge of the foot. So here's just a medial hop on the right leg, sticking each landing in between. Again, this will be a non-counter movement. And again, the same progressions we saw for lateral bounding can be used in place. Finally, in just terms of how to progress the drills I've shown here, we can go from plan to reactive. We can add in an auditory cue, a visual cue. We can do partner merge drills or go with small-sided games. That's it for my vlog 5. Thanks for watching.